وَلَكُمْ فِيهَا مَا تَشْتَهِي أَنفُسُكُمْ. Whatever your souls will desire will be given to you. وَلَكُمْ فِيهَا مَا تَدَّعُونَ. And whatever you ask for will be given you. Now this is a very, very clear, unambiguous, and plain language. If you believe in Allah and you are firm in that belief, God will cause angels to descend upon you and talk to you and give you assurances of God's support and help. That is the essence of religion. And if, as Maulana Nazir had said, we cannot experience this, then what type of religion are we talking about? Here is a community where we see daily signs of Allah's support. I remember as a missionary in a small place in Ghana, a place called Techiman, we had one gentleman who was married. And they were married for many years without any issue. So the man came to me and said, my difficulty is not that we don't have an issue. My difficulty is that my wife comes from a family of idol worshippers. And the claim is, if we are not prepared to slaughter any sacrificial animal on the idol is going to ensure that my wife does not have a child. I am a Muslim, and I cannot do sacrificial slaughter on an idol. So that is my dilemma. I said, look, we write to Hazrat Khalifatul Masih for prayers. A letter was sent, we got an answer, and the answer was, you are an Ahmadi Muslim. You don't have belief in idols. And so remain steadfast, and Allah will show you a sign. Not too long later, the lady conceived, and when she delivered, there were twins, one boy and one girl. In London, one lady went to see Hazrat Khalifatul Masih. The lady wanted to say something, but she couldn't. She was overcome by emotion. Tears were flowing from her eyes. And Hazrat Khalifatul Masih said, what is happening? Tell me what you want to say. He says, no issue. I went to a doctor, and the doctor said, I have cancer of the uterus. Huzur simply asked her one question. Is the doctor a god? He said, no, it's not a god. Today, this lady has had so many children, she is more or less tired of having children. I mention these because these are realities, things that we have experienced ourselves. And these are things that generally some people disbelieve these days. And it is really unfortunate that in many countries of the world, you have people who do not believe in God, people who are agnostics or atheists, and those who want to present God do it in a manner that is deceptive. And I'm talking of my country, Ghana. You have a situation when somebody is sent to a village, and then he is told that pretend to be blind. Then he goes there and stays for about 2 months. He will be begging here and there to give an impression that he is blind. Then all of a sudden a convention or crusade is organized in that village. This person who has been completely whole, having eyes which to see, has pretended to be blind. And today he comes forward and in the crusade presents himself as a person who has been given sight. Now, religion is not done that way. And so I remember on one occasion, we had a gentleman from Germany who called himself an evangelist. And he made big claims. We'll give sight to those without sight, and we'll do this, we'll do that. So I asked one of the doctors that we had in our hospitals, I said, look, go to the school for the blind and collect real blind people and send them to this gentleman, and let us see if he will succeed in giving them sight. So the doctor went with a journalist, and the head of the institution was told that we have somebody in town who is going to give sight to the blind. So would you give us some of your blind people to be sent there for this gentleman to give them sight? They were sent there, and this man prayed and prayed and prayed, and no sight was given. The following morning, Ghanaian Times had a headline, Bonke has failed in giving sight to the blind. Let us talk about genuine miracles and leave behind deceptive stories. And if that is what we tend to do, then you will find it with the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. Not in one country, in about 200 countries of the world, embracing all the continents and colors and cultures of this globe. It is my sincere prayer to the Almighty that He may, out of His grace, grant all the members of the Jamaat in Jamaica that type of belief, firm and unshakable belief in Allah, and then the steadfastness that will attract the grace of Allah, because it will knock at His throne to send angels to give them support and give them succor, give them comfort, and remove their pain, so that they will witness for themselves that there exists a God who is the creator of the heavens and the earth, and who has the powers of all the things that He has created in the heavens and the earth. It is a sincere prayer to the Almighty that He may, out of His grace, make this first Jalsa. Jalsa means convention or a conference. This is very, very historic, and will not be surprised to see that the small children here, at the age of maybe 3 or 4 or 5, grow up to become some of the leaders of this country and spread their influence, not only through this country, but in the entire Caribbean region. Thank you, and may Allah bless us all. I understand we are very interested in groups, so let us raise up our hands. Let us pray.
Amin. Nare Takbir. Jamaat Ahmadiyya Jamaica. Jamaat Ahmadiyya Jamaica. Jamaat Ahmadiyya Jamaica.